This is when movie bloopers were too good to cut. Funny and crazy moments that were never planned. A flag flew off in The Lord of the Rings, a cat walked into The Godfather, and Chris Pratt dropped a powerful stone in Guardians of the Galaxy. None of this was in the script.
Turn around!
Because sometimes accidents make the scene even better. Let's kick things off with a windy disaster from a fantasy epic that's still got fans buzzing. In The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, there's this super intense moment at Edoras. Éowyn, played by Miranda Otto, is staring off into the distance, all somber and regal, as the camera sweeps to a breathtaking shot of the landscape. But then, wham! A flagpole starts flailing in the wind like it's trying to escape Middle-earth. And then, in a moment that feels straight out of a prophecy, the flag rips clean off and zooms away, like it's saying, "I'm out, see ya in Narnia." It's such a poetic symbol of the chaos and doom heading for Rohan, you'd think it was scripted. But nope, director Peter Jackson didn't plan this. It was just a ridiculously windy day on set in New Zealand. He saw the flag take flight and thought, this is too good to cut. And honestly, it's one of those happy accidents that makes the scene feel alive. Like the wind itself was warning Rohan of trouble. Imagine being on set, watching a flag yeet itself into the next movie. That's movie magic. Now let's zoom to a galaxy far, far away where a cosmic goof turned into pure gold. In Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt, is strutting his stuff, acting all cool while showing off an Infinity Stone like he's the king of the universe. Then, oopsie daisy, he drops it. This super powerful galaxy-saving orb just slips out of his hands like it's a greasy chicken wing. It looks so natural, like Star-Lord's just being his clumsy, lovable self. But here's the tea. Chris Pratt actually fumbled it for real. The DVD commentary spills that he dropped the prop, and the whole set went silent for a hot second like, did that just happen? When? Director James Gunn saw it and was like, that's Star-Lord in a nutshell, and kept it in. It's so perfect for his goofy, I'm trying to be cool vibe that you'd swear it was planned. We've all dropped something and tried to play it off. Chris just did it with a cosmic MacGuffin in front of a camera crew. But if you thought dropping a prop was wild, wait till you hear about an actor literally breaking glass with their body. In Blade Runner, 1982, there's this heart-pounding scene where Pris, played by Daryl Hannah, is sprinting away from Sebastian in a dark, rainy chase. Out of nowhere, she slips and crash! Her elbow smashes right through a car window, sending glass flying like confetti at a sci-fi party. It looks like a planned stunt, but plot twist. Daryl actually lost her balance and smashed the window by accident. Her elbow got cut up bad. She needed stitches. But this queen didn't even flinch. She stayed in character, kept running, and finished the scene like nothing happened. A crew member later said, "We were all like, cut. She's hurt." But Daryl just powered through. Director Ridley Scott saw the raw, gritty vibe and was like, this is too intense to lose. And it totally works. Pris looks like a desperate replicant fighting for her life. Imagine slipping, breaking glass, and still acting like a pro while bleeding. We've all stubbed a toe and cried, but Daryl Hannah, she's built different. Now let's talk about a moment that's bloody unforgettable. Literally. In Django Unchained, 2012, Leonardo DiCaprio is going full villain mode as Calvin Candy, slamming his hand on a table during this super tense dinner scene.
Hey! Lay your palm flat on that tabletop! If you lift those palms off that turtle shell tabletop, Mr. Pooch is gonna let loose with both barrels that sawed off.
But oh no. He slams it so hard he accidentally crushes a glass, slicing his palm open. Blood starts dripping everywhere. But does Leo tap out? Not a chance. He keeps delivering his lines with this wild, unhinged energy, blood and all, like he's possessed by the role. He later said, "I was so in the zone, I didn't feel it."
But that you can't believe! Mr. Moody, would you be so kind as to collect the pistol hanging off these boys' hips here?
The entire set was floored. Crew members were whispering, "Is he okay?" But Quentin Tarantino saw the raw intensity and was like, "This is cinematic gold." Keeping it in made the scene so much more visceral. Rewatch it knowing that's real blood and it's like, whoa. Leo's commitment is next level. From bloody hands to royal tumbles, let's check out a fall that was too perfect to cut. In The Princess Diaries, 2001, Anne Hathaway plays Mia, the awkward teen who's just found out she's a princess. There's this adorable scene where she's dancing on bleachers in the rain with her best friend, all giggles and vibes. Then, splat. She slips and takes a hard tumble, yelling, "Woo!" and laughing as she hits the ground. It's peak clumsy Mia energy, but surprise. That fall was 100% real. Anne genuinely slipped on those wet bleachers, no stunt double involved. She hit the deck hard but laughed it off like a champ, and the crew was in stitches. Director Gary Marshall saw it and was like, "That's Mia to a T," and kept it in the final cut. It fits her awkward to royal arc so perfectly, you'd think it was choreographed. Plus, it's so relatable. Who hasn't slipped and tried to laugh it off like it's no big deal? Anne just did it on camera and made it a classic movie moment. But if you thought a fall was charming, wait till you see how a stray cat stole the show from a mafia legend. In The Godfather, 1972, there's that iconic opening scene where Don Corleone, played by Marlon Brando, is petting a cat while making heavy mob boss decisions.
"I'll give you anything you ask." We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you ever came from the council for help.
That cat? A total set crasher. It just wandered onto the set like it owned the place. Marlon, being the legend he is, saw it and was like, "Yo, let's make this cat a star." He picked it up and started petting it mid-scene. No rehearsal needed. The cat was purring so loudly, the sound crew was panicking because they could barely pick up Brando's lines over the purr. But visually, it's perfection. The cat makes Don Corleone look so calm and in control, like he could order a hit while cuddling a fluff ball.
I understand. You found paradise in America. Had a good trade, made a good living, police protected you, and there were courts of law.
Director Francis Ford Coppola later said, "That cat was just chilling on set, and Brando turned it into history." Imagine trying to act all serious with a cat stealing the spotlight. Marlon made it look effortless. And speaking of priceless, let's wrap up with a blooper that broke a museum's heart and made movie history. In The Hateful Eight, 2015, there's this super dramatic scene where Kurt Russell's character grabs a guitar from Jennifer Jason Leigh and smashes it against a post in a fit of rage.
Music time's over.
It's intense, right? Except, plot twist, that guitar was a real deal 1870s antique, not the prop copy they were supposed to use. Kurt had no clue and smashed it to smithereens. Jennifer's face in the scene? That shocked, wide-eyed stare is 100% real. She was like, "Oh no, he did not." A crew member later said, "The whole set went dead quiet." You could feel the collective gasp. Jennifer even asked, "That wasn't the real one, right?" Spoiler, it was. The museum that loaned it was so upset they basically banned future loans. So, which blooper had you rolling on the floor? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.